In this video, I'm going to be giving you guys an update on the market. Here we are already mid-February, halfway through Q1 of 2024. What's up, everybody? I'm Dan Gorfinkel, eXp Realty. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, watch me every single week, week in and week out. I'm here with my best stuff. And this week, I wanted to kind of just give a little respect to the market. I mean, some props basically. The market has just been really, really good so far this year, 2024. And I'm going to cite a couple of examples just where it comes down to the number of offers that have come through, just to kind of how things have played out. Make sure you tune in throughout this entire video. I've got about 8 different examples in different areas throughout Greater Boston and even Cape Cod and north of Boston and west of Boston that things have played out really nicely, very favorably for sellers right now, which is kind of important to underscore. I mean, the rates have come down a good deal, but the market has come out in full force very, very early in the season, a lot earlier than I've typically seen. What I usually do is I advise sellers to be a precursor to the spring market. And what I mean by that is usually posting the home come late or even middle of February. But right now I've listed homes as early as the first weekend in January. And I'm just gonna kind of run down the list. I've got my list right here with me. I had a listing recently in Newton Center, and we had 9 offers on the property, ended up getting more than 6 figures above the listed price. So that was one of them. At another listing a few weeks back in West Roxbury, got a good $20,000 above the asking price. We had 5 offers on that property. There was a condominium I had in Cambridge, right between Harvard Square and Central Square, yielded 8 offers, and we nailed that one probably about $75,000. That's actually closing this week, about $75,000 above, or actually $85,000 above the asking price. So seeing a lot of well above asking offers. Had an offer submitted with a client over the course of this weekend in Natick. This one was right next to Route 9. They had 6 offers on that property. That ended up going north of $1 million, and it was only listed in the high 8s. So that's another one. I had a client down in Dennis, not even Dennisport, but Dennis, Mid-Cape, and they offered, I'm drawing a blank on what they offered on the home, but that one yielded 12 offers. We just didn't have a chance at that one based on what we wanted to pay for it. That was down in Dennis. Had a client in Salem, right near all the action that Salem has to offer. There were 6 offers on that one. We ended up spending $50,000 above the asking price. Went ahead and got that one. It's closing later this month. And that's it as far as my deals go for the course of 24. But I'd like to just track it back into late 2023. Like if you go into Q4, I've got some clients who are closing next week on a property in Sudbury, and it's right next to the high school. We ended up knocking probably $75,000 to $85,000 off the asking price of that one. And they had the sellers that actually dropped their price. So on top of them dropping their price, we got an additional $75,000, $85,000 off their final listed price. No way that would have happened at this point in time. And we're only talking a few months after the fact. So really the market can change rather quickly from quarter to quarter. I always have a lot more confidence in the early part of the year as opposed to the quarter 4, the late part of any given year. But this is really kind of astounding. And we actually had another client who's selling her place in Cambridge. She's buying another home in Cambridge. We were able to knock $10,000 off the asking price of that one. And that, again, typically doesn't happen. Confidence level is if that seller had listed that home today, they probably would have gotten another $50,000 to $75,000 on top of their asking price, as opposed to coming down $10,000 off their asking price when they worked with us. So very exciting stuff in the market right now, especially if you're a seller. But at the same time, don't despair if you're a buyer. And I think the main thing is having this valuable insight by being so spread out and working in many different areas. Having that expertise that really spans the eastern part of Massachusetts, that I really have a hand on the pulse of what's going on at any given point in time. And if you're a buyer or a seller, by all means, happy to help you with that. But obviously these videos are geared more towards real estate agents. So if you're an agent who is looking to pull together a deal and needs a hand just kind of judging the market and knowing where you should be at, not just price-wise, but terms and conditions when you have a buyer. And on the flip side, if you have a seller, I'm happy to help you position that property, give you some valuable intel. But that's just a quick blip of what I've gone through so far this year. I'm excited for how the rest of this year is going to unfold. But that's pretty much it for today. Once again, Dan Gorfinkel, eXp Realty, 617-820-8085. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, message me, email me, however you want to get in touch with me. I'm happy to help countless people over the years and be you as well. Thanks again.